Okay. KTT, episode 18, new episode once every 2 weeks. I am Drift. I'm joined by my co-host.
It's Xero. Wagwan man them.
That's how we feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's how we bringing in this episode. And cool, discussion is starting, you feel me? We're going to switch it up. We're going to start talking about Boruto this week because usually in weeks that we're going to talk about JJK, which we are this week, you know what I'm saying? We usually talk about it first, you feel me? But before we get into the episode proper, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that happy stuff, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff we need on YouTube, you feel me? Boom, okay, cool. Discussion time. So, wanted to ask you, my dog, yeah?
All right.
Do you think news of Boruto saving Inojin is actually going to shift like couple minds in regards to omnipotence in the village?
No.
Expound, why?
All right. The first issue we have with that one is Boruto never actually saved Inojin.
Okay.
Right? So, Inojin tried to have protagonism and save Hima.
Right.
And then Jura, invited him to the Donut Club.
Man, I have to be up there on Rengoku, yeah? Man like Ace, fam. You get me?
You understand? Like, join the club, fam.
Man
You
like
understand?
Rengoku, man like Ace.
You understand? The Black Air Force round table. Now we need the Donut round table.
You get me? The Donut Club, fam. No, that
You
was
understand?
that
Just
was
call
a
it the
singly
Donut
put.
Club, fam.
You know what I'm saying? That's a singly put. That was 100, but yeah.
Yeah? Right. Cool. After which Hima activates a new tail beast mode that she has that can seemingly heal any and anybody. Yeah? Because Sis healed Inojin with a gaping hole in his chest. Healed Boruto when he got snapped through the chest. And he healed Sarada's arm as well when Jura hit her with the Chidori.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So her new healing abilities, something else entirely.
I think I said stay exactly where you are. Stay exactly where you are. But
Right.
I do believe I see somebody say that it might be a situation of her, like her healing abilities being something like that heals physical wounds, but not like you can't restore like the chakra throw of somebody's body or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can heal like the physical wounds of it, but it seemingly can't restore chakra flow. You get me?
Yeah.
Don't hold me to that right now.
We can touch on that point there in
go
a
on.
bit. I mean, like, all right, cool. So that's in reference to chapter 14 and the leak page we got, where Sakura saying that his chakra isn't flowing right, but he should be okay when he wakes up. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I mean we have better leaks out now. Yeah.
Yeah, so you understand? So yeah, that one there just gonna have to be a time will tell thing. You understand?
Okay.
As far as we're aware, Boruto had no problem with his chakra.
Okay.
You understand? Because he was able to flying Raijin the fuck up out of there, and we'll touch on that later on. But he was able to flying Raijin out, and also some Sarada doesn't seem to be having any issues with her hand.
True.
You understand? It might just be the injury that Inojin sustained.
Which is understandable.
It's a gaping hole in his chest. So
Yeah.
if everything's not flowing, yeah, she healed it. But if everything's not flowing straight away, like,
Yeah,
man, that's understandable, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like,
totally understandable.
you
Yeah.
understand? So there's that. But to the point of Boruto saving Inojin, as I just explained, he never actually saved Inojin. So
Right.
Hima was there fighting Jura by herself. Boruto flew in and saved her.
Okay.
You understand? Team 10 had taken Inojin and fled because he was injured. Right? The second part of your question is, we've already seen no. You understand? Like you quite correctly said.
I was gonna touch on to like
Ino basically stood at my guy's bedside and said, "Yo, Shika, I can't help you." You understand? Or I'm not helping you. So either I can't help you or I'm not helping you.
I was gonna have some more questions regarding that whole particular aspect of the chapter as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what type of play do you see? What type of play do you see like Ino making going forward? You know what I'm saying? Because like what type of play do you see Ino making going forward? Because don't forget, she is really, really tight with the current Hokage.
Word.
So it hits different when the current Hokage is the one seemingly telling you to worry about the up.
Buddy tried to play that friendship card.
Yeah.
And it still didn't work.
It didn't
you understand?
work.
So Ino stocks right now are fucking tanking, my guy. Because everybody was like, Ino stocks are up. Like, she's bae. But,
yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Like, fire piece of ass. But in terms of like, squadly, she was never really squadly because think about it. She allowed the multiple channel communication to go on with Shikamaru, Boruto, Shikamaru, Kawaki.
Yeah.
She allowed that to go on, but you could see she was never fully on board with that anyways. You understand? Even though my guy's telling her, yo, like top secret, nobody.
And that's kind of why I asked the question.
So she was never fully on board anyway.
That's kind of why I asked the question, because I'm like, cool. Even though at those points there, yeah, she was holding it down, she wasn't saying shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she was friends with Shikamaru. What type of plays do you see her making going forward now that she still has access to all of this like secret fucking talks that she's had? You know what I'm saying? By seemingly like cut ties with Shikamaru. Well, not cut ties.
But she just didn't back the beef this one
Yeah,
time.
like she ain't back the beef. You know
It's
what I'm
not to say that going forward, once Inojin's woken up and all that kind of stuff, like she's a mum. Her youth's injured. You know,
So, and
that's her predominant right now.
Yeah.
So there's not to say that when Inojin's up and running again or
Yeah.
whatever, that she wouldn't facilitate the mind connection, communication thing.
But,
So,
here's my whole thing. But the reason I ask is this, is because it's like I don't feel like cool. Once she gets past the whole Inojin situation, yeah, which is fucking wild to say. Get past like your son getting skewered, yeah? Tight shit, pause. You feel me? But bruv, I don't know if she will actually be willing to co-sign Shikamaru's plans going forward. Because she seemed genuinely confused and like uncomfortable with the idea of Shikamaru seemingly caring about Boruto so much. You feel me? So that's one of the reasons why I actually ask, what do you think her plays are going to be going forward? You feel me?
I will take that, but you also have to remember as well. So we're going off the leaked chapter now, right? Big Sheikah is struggling with omnipotence.
Yeah.
So it might just be a situation whereby omnipotence is taking root in Ino as well, which is why she's more hesitant now.
Okay.
Same time has passed for them. So she learned about everything with Kawaki and Boruto and all that at the exact same time. She was listening on the call.
Yeah.
You understand? And we can see at the exact same time when all that's going on.
The only reason I'd hit back at that particular point there, is because me personally, you already know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The viewers may not necessarily know this about me, yeah? But I'm a big believer in showcase it then. Right. You know what I'm saying? If Ino has been struggling with omnipotence too, show like you did it in the same chapter with Shikamaru. Like there's a reason I keep asking this question, like, cool, what do you think Ino's plays are going to be? Because in this chapter, even though you saw Shikamaru struggling with omnipotence, you still saw him trying to make moves that would otherwise be like, cool.
Yeah, but Shika's fucking 500 IQ.
Hear me. Cool, I hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's actually why I'm asking, because I'm like, cool, Shikamaru is smart enough to notice inconsistencies and keep the lip tight. You know what I'm saying? Can you verify, like, do you feel like Ino's gonna be able to say, well, I'm mind? Especially now that she's chosen to be like, cool, fuck you, I don't want to help you with it this time. You get me? Going forward, I don't know if like Ino's gonna keep her mouth shut to like certain individuals in Konoha that otherwise shouldn't know about certain discussions. That's what I'm saying. You get me? Like, am I saying, yo, like Ino can make the same?
Right.
Yeah, go on.
So it would very much depends on what happens next.
Because like, especially in a world where we exist, where like Konoha still has elders, like the elderly two, or like old niggas that have a lot of clout.
Homura and something else. Yeah.
I don't really remember them niggas' names. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, bro, why you niggas still have Paul, I don't know.
Geriatrics,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
why you niggas still have Paul is fucking insane.
Bro,
you feel me?
You have Tsunade there.
Like,
you have Kakashi there. You have elders in the village that you could put up to like be elders.
But no, they're they're just
like
there.
Them two geriatric fucks are still there, just like overseeing everything. Why? Because they were on fucking Toburama's team.
You know what I'm saying? Ever fucking present like the 4 seasons, my nigga. You feel me? Ever present like the 4 seasons.
Death and taxes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like they come in like death and taxes. You feel me? But Brad, that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm
just call them that in it, death and taxes.
Death and
taxes. We can't remember their name, death and taxes.
Death and taxes. That's what we're gonna call them two. The elders, death and taxes. You feel me? But bruv, like it's people like them in the village that I'm thinking about when I say, cool, now that she's cut ties and seemingly doesn't want to help Shikamaru with this, yeah? If that information then works its way to the ears of like individuals like that, Shikamaru is Hokage, yes, but that's what will make it so damning that he's even given fucking wayside, like he's even not wayside, he's even given like thought to helping people like Boruto to their minds. You get me? So that's why I'm like, if going forward, Ino can't keep a tight lip about some of the conversations that she's had, like in the Chakra Link talks with fucking Shikamaru, it might prove very problematic, not just for Boruto, but also for our boy Big Sheikah.
Yes.
You get me? Yeah. That's why I'm asking the question, because I'm like, he's Hokage, so it'll be twice as damn.
Right, so do I see her like absolutely ratting him out? No, I don't see that. But it very much depends on what happens. Depending on if something major happens in like next 2 chapters or something like that.
What if Inojin doesn't wake up for a period of time?
Then she still ain't gonna fucking say nothing.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. You understand? It very much depends on something needs to happen involving Kawaki. This is the way I'm seeing it, right? Something needs to happen involving Kawaki, and she probably feels like she has to like now speak up. Maybe her and Boruto maybe Kawaki and Boruto getting another scuffle. Yeah. You understand? And Boruto humble his ass again properly this time.
Okay.
You understand? And it's like, you keep helping the guy that's like beating up the Hokage's son, who's seemingly out for vengeance for it and defending the village. We as the audience know that that's all bullshit.
Yeah, factually.
But if she sees it that way, it's like, look, I don't know what's going on between you and Boruto, but you understand, this can't go on anymore. I could see her maybe like breaking ranks and like, no, I have to talk.
I'm like, this what happened in this chapter is very much speaking to that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even when he played the friendship card, like,
this is fresh off, right? This is fresh off Code pulling up and Boruto fending him off. Okay?
Okay.
This is also because Konohamaru was there,
Okay.
Sumire was there,
Okay.
Sarada was there, and
Right.
they all could attest, and I think the other Jonin done as well, could all attest the fact that Boruto pulled up and helped.
Okay.
You understand?
Cool.
So that goodwill might still be there, but then again, the fact that she's a mother and her only child is in hospital right now,
Okay.
I ain't even trying to do on your bullshit right now.
Okay.
You understand? So depending on how things go in that next couple of chapters, depending
But-
on how
and
drastic
again,
things get,
This
maybe.
kind of is why I was like, okay, cool. If I'm looking at a scenario that might make her be like, cool, fuck it. Like, I'm done trying to even hold this shit down. If Inojin doesn't wake up in any period of time soon, that whole like distressed mother angle that you just mentioned will like be a factor in my opinion, because blood, not only has my child not woken up in X amount of time now, you're still in my ear trying to tell me to care about Boruto and help you care about Boruto. You feel me? So that's what I'm like, it very much like you said, it depends on how the story goes going forward. But hypothetically, I do see Inojin waking up soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if Inojin, for example, wasn't to wake up for a period of time, that stress combined with the whole trying to fucking hide shit from the village in regards to Boruto shit, that might make her fold. You feel me? And by fold, I mean that might make her be like, cool, fuck it. You know what? Friendship or no friendship, this shit weird.
lines have been drawn
Yeah,
again.
you know what I'm saying? Lines are being drawn again. You feel me?
Oh,
But-
just couple things.
Yeah, go on.
In terms of the Shinju, do you understand how a Shinju is formed, made, birthed?
To the best of my working knowledge, right? And
Right.
and you know what I'm saying? It's a clawgram bites an individual, that spawns a tree, and then the Shinju itself is spawned from the black square cube thing.
Yeah, but there's also a tree back at their hideout. That
Calm,
seems to birth
cool,
the fucking
calm,
thing.
cool,
Calm.
cool. But when you see a Shinju spawn, they are on top of the square cube thing. You get
No
me?
arguments there.
So
no
that's why I'm
arguments
like, to the best of my working knowledge, you have a clawgram bites individual spawns a tree then spawns a Shinju if it fucking cares to, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And then Shinju is spawned on top of the black screen, like the black box thing. That's the best of my
Your
knowledge.
understanding matches my understanding.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So explain to me how the fuck I'm seeing Mandem trying to say that Inojin is gonna spawn a fucking clawgram. It's gonna spawn a Shinju. How? How, Sway? How?
You niggas is fucking cooked, bro. You niggas is fucking cooked, bro. If you understand the story up to now,
Bro.
nothing about Inojin's injuries should make you think he's going to spawn a Shinju, my
Bro,
nigga.
you've seen it.
Is twin
You've seen it.
Is twin currently in a fucking tree?
No. Thank you. Cool. Love that. Cool. We have one main, one semi-main characters who have been turned into Shinju, right? We have Sasuke and we have Moegi. We have Hidari and we have Matsuri. All right? Cool. In both of those cases, you saw that they got bit by the goddamn clawgram and turned into the fucking tree, and then the Shinju popped up.
Key term, and this is why I don't like when niggas play stupid, and we really are gonna have to wrap up this segment soon, yeah?
Fair enough.
But reason I don't like when niggas play stupid is because in every instance you just mentioned, there's the only person you didn't see get bitten, right? No, the only two you didn't see get bitten was Bug and fucking Moeki. You know what I'm saying? You see the engagement in which Sasuke's fucking bitten.
Right.
You get me? And obviously Jorah's Jorah. You get me?
Right.
So I'm like, bro, we already have a working understanding of how these things are formed. You get me? Based on the individual Shinju that we saw and the individuals that we now know are out of play. You get me? So, cool. What about Jorah skewering fucking Inojin? And again, pause. Right? What about Jorah skewering Inojin to fucking death with no tree spawning? Makes you niggas think this particular one is going to spawn a Shinju. Like, cuz, theorize if you niggas want to theorize. Just try to keep it grounded. Try to keep it
At least
grounded.
look at the fucking story,
Like,
man.
what the
Look
bro,
at the goddamn story,
what
bro.
the fuck?
Like,
what the
I was gobsmacked. I'm talking like main niggas, named people. You understand? Advancing that thing. And I'm like, but how?
How?
You've read the same manga I read.
Like, I've been reading.
You understand? How? We
What?
have the examples of how it's formed. We've seen at least three named people who are trees, and then you get a Shinju.
Then you get a Shinju.
You understand? Like this, he got injured by one, and like how?
How?
Cool. But yeah, so that's one point. And then the last one I'm gonna make is like, all right, cool. You see how you wanna deal with Naruto's Ross and Pitney, yeah? Bro. Hey, when omnipotence gets fucking undone, a lot of men are
this is
gonna have
the
a
thing.
hard time
Like,
looking
this is
Boruto
the
in the
thing.
eye, you know.
This is the thing, yeah? Okay, that's where you're going with it. I thought you were gonna say, boy.
Naruto's not obviously Naruto's not gonna fucking skits out, but
No,
a bunch of you man are gonna have a hard time
looking
looking that boy in the
It's
eye.
never
Yeah?
Naruto skitsing out, bruv. Yeah, it's a situation of bruv. When the omnipotent runs off, Boruto is gonna tell Naruto, and then it's gonna be like, all right, cool. So that's how you niggas are dealing with my fucking child, yeah?
Innit?
So
Yeah,
nah,
Fubuki.
But I ain't gonna lie.
is it Hibiki?
Based off the
Hibiki,
story,
innit?
based off the story that I've seen, Boruto would actually be W man's fam. You get me? I 100% see that when Naruto comes back, that nigga's probably gonna be like, yeah, nah, man, some shit happened, but like there was nobody in the village did anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like Boruto's just gonna be
Hibiki
like,
slam my face on the table.
he's just gonna
Punch
be like,
me up.
he's gonna
Slam
be
me
like,
in the
bro,
wall.
I am W man. Do you get me? Because I'm too cool for that. That's genuinely why. If he
You know
still
that
had that,
it's not their fault.
if he still had that bratty aspect to him, I'd be like, bro, you niggas is fucking cooked when Naruto gets back.
Rushing
You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking all of you niggas when father gets back. You know what I'm saying? But then, bro, like, yeah, he's just gonna be like, bro, you know what? I'm too cool for that shit, man. Nothing happened, just real shit. But that's gonna be the Boruto segment. That's like half the pod, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it was a W discussion. So next up in the segment will be JJK. Is what I was going to say before that segment ended. So, to anybody still here right now, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, all of the things that help the YouTube algorithms. You get me? It's love. Conversation starting now. So, how do you think JJK will be remembered in comparison to MHA when people look back on it a couple years from now?
In comparison to MHA?
Yeah.
MHA is still warmly regarded.
Really?
Yeah.
When you say warmly regarded, what do you mean?
In totality. You understand?
Okay.
The ending has its issues, sure.
And
You
that is a
understand?
part of the total product.
I understand
And
that.
one would argue like 25th of the total product. You get me? Like the ending is a
You
pretty
really want to nail the landing. You understand?
Like,
Yeah. So you understand?
you
You
get me?
jump up on the fucking, dismount thing. You hop up on the dismount. You do your flip whippy shit.
You get me?
Talking
Make
like
sure your
gymnastics,
form's
yeah.
good. You feel
You're
me?
doing the flip whippy shit.
Yeah.
And then you want to stick the landing to get the 10-10-10
Yeah.
ending. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the perfect gold. JJK didn't have that. Not JJK. MHA didn't have that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'd say you got about 3/4 of the way there. You understand? But you still weren't able to wrap it up.
So where do you feel like where do you feel like they fumbled it in MHA?
AFO.
AFO?
AFO.
Okay.
AFO lingered like a bad stink.
All right.
For me personally. Speak
Alright.
for myself right now.
Okay.
AFO lingered like a bad stink.
Okay.
Right? And when him and Bakugo wrapped up, I was glad.
All right.
Right? Because then it turned on to Shigaraki, who was positioned and at the time, seemingly the final villain.
Right.
So when AFO magically manifests again inside Shigaraki's head and takes over the body and all that,
we're talking about the
it's
extreme
him
end.
again.
Yeah.
See what I'm
Okay,
trying to say?
cool. Now stay there.
Cool.
Right? Stay there. The reason I asked you that, yeah, is because one of the comparisons will be cool. For example, for me, AFO's usage compared to Sukuna's usage. You know what I'm saying? AFO's run compared to Sukuna's run. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in time, those discussions will become very prevalent. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get a
Very
lot of those in
prevalent.
time.
You feel me? So that's why I'm like, for a start, we're gonna get ahead of the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna say that we didn't have the discussions like early. You feel me?
Right.
But like that's why looking back at like MHA and JJK in comparison, I feel like, especially right now, because JJK niggas are not happy with the ending right now.
I can't blame them.
Okay,
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
And that sounds
I feel
extremely
less
similar.
positively towards the JJK ending than I do towards the MHA ending.
You say less positively.
Less positively.
Okay.
MHA wrapped up its shit with like 5 chapters, and then in the 5 chapters we got a bunch of nonsense. Do you understand? Like whatever.
I guess it was a bunch of bullshit.
nonsense. You understand? And JJK is seeming to like JJK just looked at us like, yo, hold my beer.
God damn, bro.
You understand?
For real.
So same shit. You understand? You end the fucking big climactic fight, which I'm gonna have to recheck that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was somewhat anticlimactic.
I was gonna ask you, so I'm like, between the two of them, yeah, because I feel like you can't remember how the last scrap looked in MHA before we get around to the end.
Yeah, it was full on friendship
calm,
and
right?
you know.
So which of those two endings has you feel like which of those two last engagements do you dislike less? So again, I'll run it back. Which of those two final engagements between MHA's one and JJK's one, yeah,
Okay.
which of them do you dislike less?
Okay, where are we now? I think it's probably 269.
Oh, what, JJK?
Where JJK?
I think 270's out now.
No. It's 269 where Yuji basically.
I'll say 268 then, boy.
268? All right,
You know
268.
what I'm saying? Maybe we might even be earlier than that with the chapters where he actually beats Sukuna definitively.
Yeah,
Because
so
he
you know when
beats him,
Sukuna like evaporates and all
when
that,
he
or
beats
whatever
him
the
is
fuck
where we
happens
get
to
the fucking like, okay, it's gonna end in 5 more chapters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we might even be a bit later with those chapter numbers.
Yeah,
You feel me?
all
But
right,
yeah,
cool.
point,
So
yeah.
don't quote me on the numbers.
Yeah. My thing is this. Yeah,
Okay,
my thing is this. It's like when you look at how like Sukuna's run was,
Right.
and then you look at how like AFO's run was, or like the ending for MHA was. Which of them do you dislike less? You know what I'm saying? And by dislike less, like which of them do you feel was handled better? Which of them felt like an actual engagement, like a final full-bodied engagement to you? You know what I'm saying? Because earlier on you did mention
definitely MHA. Yeah, so I can answer that one.
Okay,
Definitely
okay.
MHA felt like more of a final engagement. Why?
Yeah.
We got the whole Avengers Assemble moment where just like portals start opening up. And
So
bare heads
full on
just pull out.
friendship still withstanding, yeah?
Full on friendship still withstanding.
Okay.
Right? Because really, Deku was, you know, he was mastering One for All.
Yeah.
Right? And then we come to the point where, oh, you have multiple quirks inside you and you can use all of them. And he started using all that kind of shit in tandem and all that. You understand? And then Shigaraki on the opposite side with all these quirks given to him by AFO. You understand? So it's very much the same thing. Multiple quirks versus multiple quirks. And it's All Might versus AFO all over again.
Oh, but is that how it felt to you, yeah?
Huh?
Is that how you felt, yeah?
That's how it looked. You understand?
Okay.
What we got was the full-on friendship ending.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
With like all the One for All users in the background and everybody on the outside there and Deku's punching and you understand and all that kind of stuff. So you understand? That's what I'm like. That's the full-on friendship ending.
Right?
You understand?
And now get like now how are you feeling about JJK's?
But with JJK's one now, we had this very bizarre chapter with Yuji and Manga just going through like Yuji's memories and
but that's not the whole
shooting.
final engagement in totality though.
It's not. And then we went to the next. We go to the next one. He's like,
Keep it though.
He punches him up a piece and
by
slams
a final
him. And
engagement,
then
yeah.
Sukuna falls out.
By a final
my
engagement, yeah, I would call this, yeah, like this is their final. This is what I would consider the final engagements, yeah. So like the final villain hero war in its totality would be the final engagement for MHA,
Right.
yeah. Whereas for JJK, I would say the final end would be like the Shinjuku arc in totality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So not just like the final couple chapters of it, like how you feel about that whole in totality. Like even if you don't really like remember the like the side characters from it and shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Sukuna, like from him v Gojo going forward, how you feel about that in comparison to like how MHA handled its final?
It definitely had better 1v1s. JJK definitely had 1v1s. Definitely had better like fights and stuff like that. You understand? Toga and
do you feel like it did? Do you say MHA? Yeah.
No. I say JJK felt like he had the better.
And that's how you really feel. So you really feel like JJK's 1v1s in the final one were kind of better than MHA.
Yeah. So just like the way that all those fights happen in that arc.
One of the things I would actually hold against fucking JJK in this regard though is two prominent characters from Shinjuku arc, the final arc, right? That being Urame and fucking I can't remember bro's name. I can't remember bro's name. What, Hakari? Yeah.
Okay, the dancing one.
The dancing one, the one that was super popular with the memes and shit. Like you see hella like shorts about Hakari and the dancing shit. You see people in the conventions doing the dancing shit, right?
Right.
Cool. Their fight was never actually properly shown on screen in the manga. You know what I'm saying? And that was a very prominent fucking fight. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, that is something that has to be held against fucking JJK's final total run. You get me? Like your final scraps and shit, like your 1v1s, that's something that has to be held against you because in something that does otherwise have very good 1v1s, that's some fucking ass. And Urame was right next to Sukuna. When I say right next to, as in Urame was the one that had like helping Sukuna the most.
Yeah, I
so
understand
people expecting to see the comeuppance.
You expect a decent fight from them.
And then it's like, it's off screen. It's like, yo, that is a strike against JJK and one for MHA. You get me? But conversely, the full-on friendship ending a fucking MHA to a degree, that is a strike against MHA to me and for fucking JJK. You get me? So both of you, that's why I'm like, it's very important.
None of them were handled.
Yeah, it's very
none
important.
of them got the perfect dismount.
Now, it's very important to compare those.
You know
two. Do you
like,
know what I'm saying?
Got the perfect dismount. I am just more satisfied with how MHA turned out.
Yeah, which is
as opposed to
understandable.
JJK.
Which is totally understandable.
It just felt like the fight ended rather suddenly, and then right after the fight ended rather suddenly, the anime, the manga ended rather suddenly.
Oh, we're talking about JJK.
JJK.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's the issue with JJK.
Yeah,
It just didn't feel like it got wrapped up satisfactorily. And there seems to be like a trend of that happening, but my question to you...
That's why I was about to say, like, that's actually what I was like, cuz the comparison between the two of them is important. But yeah, you were saying, go on.
Yeah, so my question is to you, all right, cool. Can you and I started to kind of put you on the spot here, but can you think of an anime where you felt like it got wrapped up in a nice, neat and tidy bow? You understand? So ending was satisfactory, nice, neat and tidy bow.
My nigga,
no mega
I
issues.
swear to God, if I didn't say it on the fucking pod one time, easy. FMA Brotherhood.
Right.
Listen, nigga, if you know the original fucking Full Metal Alchemist, yeah?
Right.
And then you watch Conqueror Shambhala, and then you go and watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, my guy, the way your chest feels good at the end of that anime is different. Right. It's different.
See my nigga like fully grown, wifed up Rin. You understand? Al's back.
I'm like, you understand that? Chef's kiss, my nigga. When I say that is how you like conclusively wrap up some shit, chef's fucking kiss, bro. That's how you do it. From start to finish, they're like, damn, my niggas went through their struggles, went through their arcs, woo, and then at the end, you can feasibly see how they would live their lives post you fucking watching. You feel me? FMA Brotherhood, chef's kiss. Right. You get me? In comparison, I would give the other two examples that we were talking about as like opposite examples of MHA. I mean, man said MHA. FMA Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? MHA's ending. Don't get me wrong. We know how you're gonna be living going forward, but it's distasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like the bad taste is there. You feel me?
And on that point, yeah. So just two things. So for me, MHA, not MHA, FMA, we got to start with these fucking anagrams.
My guy.
FMA Brotherhood, a good example.
Yeah.
Would you also say Naruto?
Naruto.
I had a night.
Yeah.
Second question.
Yeah.
Would you say
Bleach
had a good ending?
Okay, whoa now.
Like, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, buddy.
Whoa now. Easy, nigga.
So it's not enough to get like grow up, marry, and have kids. Yeah, that alone doesn't make a good ending. There has to be more to it. Yeah?
It has to feel like it's earned.
It has to feel like the shit's done. It's
done.
Yeah?
And by earned, I mean, bro, arcs were completed, corn was had, and by corn, I mean 1v1s were had, comeuppances were gotten. You know what I'm saying? World building was justified. That type of shit. That's to feel earned. Like in the ending of fucking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, alchemy disappears.
No, it didn't.
Did it not?
No, just Ed lost his alchemy.
Just Ed lost his alchemy. My bad. Okay, my bad. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, cool. That feels earned. Why? Because cool. My nigga done struggled. You get me? I put in work. You get me? So I'm like, for the ending to feel good, it just has to feel earned. And in MHA's example, I can't lie to you. This is why that one stings, yeah? And this is probably going to take up the whole pod. I can't lie to you, yeah? This is why this one stings. It's because whether you like to admit it or not, the ending for MHA was earned. It was earned. The nigga started quirkless. So him ending quirkless makes sense narratively. Fine. You get me?
You need a quirk to be a hero. Is the,
you know what I'm saying?
Is sentiment, yes?
Is the sentiment. Look at the Batman. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously him still being able to function as a hero, a vigilante, due to the suit. Cool. You feel me? Because obviously he still has the suit that All Might gave.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know if I call him a vigilante.
Okay, a hero. Yeah. Then, you know what I'm saying? Actually, no, you're right. In the world of MHA,
because he's sanctioned and they know who he is and all that kind of stuff. I don't really call him a vigilante.
Especially the world of MHA, vigilante and hero is quite the distinction. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah, like he's still able to function as a hero, yeah? It's just he's not the super powered hero that niggas kind of thought he would end the story as. You get me? So that's why MHA's ending stings. You get me? Because does it feel
sticks or
stings?
Stings.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it stings. You know what I'm saying? And it's because it is earned, whether you like it or not. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga started quirkless, he ended quirkless. Nice little narrative ball. You feel me? And obviously, you are going to be disappointed in the fact that, yeah, he didn't end as the fucking true successor to All Might by having his powers and all that shit, the way you kind of would have hoped. But that doesn't mean the ending's bad. You feel me?
Okay.
With JJK in comparison, though, it does feel very jittery as fuck, bro. Like, this ending feels like very shaky as fuck, bro. Like, if we're going to get a sequel, make it be known. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's the point I want to raise.
Because
seeing a lot of murmurings about people saying that, boy, this kind of
and feels like
it's setting up.
Just that.
And I think I mentioned that before.
And keep this in mind, though. It's just that. Right now, it's just murmurings.
Sure. I do feel like I mentioned that before. You understand? That the way it feels right now, it kind of feels like you're setting up a JJK 2. You understand? What the fuck that would look like?
It's nothing about what the fuck that would look like. But here's the thing, though, gang. We know how anime is created, like how mangas are created in real world. You know what I'm saying? By now, an announcement would have been made about a JJK season 2.
But they usually give you that kind of shit like on the last chapter, innit? Like, oh, stay tuned for like a special announcement.
For something as popular as JJK. Think of something like Attack on Titan. Would them niggas fail to let you know, yo, something else is coming? No, they wouldn't. Them niggas diced up their final season because they know how a popular anime and manga is like sought after in the world. You feel
I
me?
honestly feel bad for you, man.
And bro, it's weird. I can't lie to you.
I feel so bad
It's
for
mad.
AOT, man, you, man, I don't
It's
know.
mad.
bro.
I could never. Do you know what I'm saying? I
bro.
could never.
Cool.
You feel me? And I feel like something as popular as JJK,
Uh-huh.
right, would get an announcement that there's going to be a sequel. You get me? The fact that I haven't heard or seen anything like that, and it's nothing but rumors from like the community thinking like, based on how these chapters are looking, we might get a sequel. That's speaking to one of the points I feel about JJK. It's like, bro, your ending feels jittery as fuck.
Cool. So
You know
let
what
it
I'm
be
saying?
known here, Xero is not calling either the ending to MHA nor JJK bad. You understand? Like, I don't really feel like I can adequately assess that and say, you know, this was bad and, you know, list out so many reasons why.
Yeah.
What I can say is neither feels very satisfactory.
Okay.
MHA feels more satisfactory than JJK.
Okay. Very clear take.
That's kind of my
Very
thing on
clear
it, though.
take. Very clear take. You know what I'm saying? Very clear take. Very understandable take. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably at present right now, like JJK's final chapter would have to fucking wow me. Like that shit would have to knock me the fuck down for me to really walk back this take. But I'm like, I do feel like very similar to what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Like neither of your endings feel like 100% satisfactory, but MHA's ending as is right now is more satisfying than the ending I think I'm gonna get from JJK. You know what I'm saying? And it's as a final point, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna wrap up soon. I would say the fucking irony, because for the longest time, JJK's run seemed like it was unblemished. You know what I'm saying? Like
Word.
its run seemed unblemished.
Word.
And then once again, in the fourth quarter, you niggas just do something with your ending that make niggas go, both MHA and JJK. You know what I'm saying? Like, your runs were largely unblemished. And then your endings came, your final war arcs came, and niggas were like, I mean, but certain decisions were made. Questionable decisions were made, fam. You get me? The full-on friendship aspect of Deku's one, yes, it makes sense, but is it what I wanted for my final arc? In my final fight? Probably not, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's not sweet with me. I like to see the hand. You get me? And then JJK, this ending just feels so fucking sudden, my nigga. Like, Sukuna gets boomed, and then it's like a smash cut to the foot, like the future type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, gang, what, a whole chapter just explaining the fucking plot holes, my nigga? That's how you know, hey, you didn't really do a fire job of explaining that throughout the story. You get me? But that's my thoughts on fucking JJK and MHA and how I feel like they will be looked back upon in the future. You get me? I feel
on
like
that point there, I'll just kind of just like round it out. I feel like they'll be looked on positively.
Of course. I feel like
they will be looked at
I
positively.
feel like they're gonna be looked upon positively, but not in the immediate future.
No.
I feel like for the next maybe 3 to 4 years, niggas are gonna get their jokes off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I feel like years from now, when niggas look back, they're gonna be able to appreciate the actual through points of what both stories are offering.
Right.
You
Kind
get
of
me?
like AOT.
And-
Nobody really had ending to AOT, but it seemed like everybody's great.
But if
Me
you
personally,
understand-
I still hate that shit.
Like, if you
I
understand the
still
ending,
hate that shit.
it still pisses me off, but I'm like, okay, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But very much like, yeah, a very similar thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when niggas look back on MHA and look back on JJK, and again, there's still a chapter of JJK left. You know what I'm saying? Whereas MHA is conclusively done. You get me? So I don't know what that last chapter might entail. Like, that might fumble it so fucking bad that it's irredeemable. I hope not. Touch wood. You get me?
What the fuck can you do to fumble it?
I don't
bro?
know.
Like,
I don't know.
man.
That's what I'm
There's
saying. I don't
I
know.
don't
You know what I'm
see
saying?
there's anything you can
I
do.
don't know. I
You
don't know.
understand?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Gojo
don't
comes
fucking
back
know.
without
And I'm like,
curse energy.
I'm just like, bro, you've had niggas mumbling shit like that, like, there's like a cursed spirit that they're going to go fight that might be Gojo or some shit. I'm just like, bro, look, at this point,
Wow.
fumble that fucking final chapter, and yes, your ending will actually be kind of dead. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. And then that's just how it has to be. That would be the comparison, in my opinion. Like, you have a 95% fire run, and then the last 5, kind of iffy.
Fair.
You feel
Very
me?
fair. Very fair.
But that's been Drift. You get me? And my takes on MHA and JJK being looked upon comparatively in the future. You get me? Anything to add on? Big G?
Nah, pretty much got everything I had to say off my chest. You know, unsatisfactory endings, but you know, that's nothing new to you know, you've been reading anime and watching manga over the years. You know, you do have the ones. You know, there are the standout ones, FMA and so forth. Think back to like Reborn. You know what I'm saying? That shit did not feel very, you know, full bodied at the end of it, you know? But you know, we move. You know what I'm saying? We move.
Well, if nothing else to add, my dog, it's been KTT episode 18. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Love.
Take care, man. Them.